match, and the fireball came into play.
Man, yeah,
I saw it up close, at CZW. The Carnies had it, but you couldn't really see it close. And, I'm sitting there, but you can't really, you know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah,
right.
Because the CZW, because the CZW dojo is so small, the building's awesome.
Right. No, yeah, that was an experience.
Yeah,
that was something. Whenever when it was kind of, I guess, suggested, I was just like, oh Lord,
here we go.
It's like, this is not going to be fun. So,
right,
it was cool. It was all good. I suffered minor injuries, and I was back the next weekend. So.
Right, that's it. No cuts. I'm sure a couple cuts sometimes from the barbed wire, but that's no.
Well, definitely. I've gotten actually one of my favorite pictures that there's been taken of me or whatever. It was at the last battle in Memphis.
Right.
If you haven't seen that show, definitely get a chance to get it because it's very, very underrated.
Yeah.
But the main event was a no rope barbed wire match between Isaiah and Shane Mercer.
Yeah.
And there's a really cool picture of Isaiah. He's on top of the ladder.
Right.
He lights a chair on fire.
Yeah.
And he lights the chair on fire and then does a swanton bomb onto Shane Mercer on the ground.
Oh, jeez.
But as he's walking up, the ladder kind of started to wobble, of course, like it does. And so I kind of put my hand up to make sure he didn't fall. And the picture got snapped right when I put my hand up.
Yeah.
And there's a nice little trickle of blood going down my arm.
Oh.
And I was like, that's cool.
Oh,
so even the ref got color.
Yes, yeah. Sean Gray got color at that referee guy.
Oh,
John
dude,
got cut. Dude, he light tube.
Like
he got
that whole ordeal with
I know.
John Gray. I like. Of course, I wasn't watching IWA yet,
but you had to watch the DVD. You had to watch it over and over. It's like
John, and then he came up or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think I was just in a circle and they were talking about it.
Yeah,
I don't remember exactly how it came up.
Yeah,
but whenever I was when I'd heard about it, and then me and John got to talking about it and stuff. I was like, man, it's almost kind of grossed out. Just because he had showed me how much blood he lost.
Yeah.
At first, and I was just like, oh, geez.
Yeah, but no, that was
light tubes.
Light tubes. But actually, Connor Claxton had a hole in his knee too that night. I remember that day too. Connor Claxton.
Man,
I know.
Yeah. You gotta love deathmatch wrestling.
Gotta love it. And I think I had a band. Lucky we had some, head bandanas, black. We always carry them. You just have to have them. Bandanas. Right. You never know.
Yeah, man, shit happens.
Shit happens. You gotta be prepared for the guys.
Yeah, I luckily, and there hasn't really been too many serious injuries.
No.
As far as in the ring. Actually, to be honest with you, I've seen worse injuries in straight wrestling than I have in deathmatch wrestling.
Yeah, I know.
I've been fortunate. You know what I mean? That might change. One day.
You see a lot. I know. You know what?
There was a match that I was refereeing. Actually, it was a few months ago. And a dude, it was something very routine, man. And that's what's worse than anything about wrestling injuries. Is that a lot of times, man, it's just routine stuff, like stuff that people do every single day. You know what I mean, like in the ring, and that's literally what had happened with the last injury that I think that I was in the ring and it happened. Last serious injury, I'll put it that way. A dude had ended up coming off the top of Cole Radrick's shoulders. His name was Marco Stunt. He came off the top of Cole's shoulders and just happened to come down wrong on his arm, and it just snapped. And the way it looked, it was just so nasty. Like his arm was turned, and at first, I went over to him and I was like, I'm gonna stop it.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I can go. And then he showed me his arm, and I was like,
dude.
Oh, no, that's it. Like,
this is over.
It was bad. Like, it was really nasty. So
some of those shows, I know.
And that was just a regular straight match. Like, so, like I said, man, like, injuries, they suck so bad.
I mean, a lot of times, like, there's that I'll tell you what, it happens all.
You do on a regular basis.
I know. It happens. It happens to a lot. And there's one guy, Joey Janela. I'm sure you heard that name, Janela.
Yeah. I worked with Joey. Joey actually was in town for King of the Death match.
Oh, cool.
So,
yeah. But he's had some injuries, man. He's had some. he's lucky with his fingers and jeez.
Oh yeah, with the whole thing where he came off the top of the roof.
That one, and then the ladder match. He had the ladder match with Leo Rush at CZW.
You're talking about this past one, right? Yeah, that one too. Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out to Leo Rush too. Here's another guy made NXT. Jesus.
Right, definitely. Leo Rush. He does some really cool stuff, man.
He is good.
Does some really cool stuff.
He's got a good head on his shoulders, But yeah, Joey Janela, of course he's my area, so he's my
right. I think whenever he came down the last time, he had rode down with some guys from up in that area. But he was here King of the Deathmatch weekend, and he actually wrestled against Myron Reed, which that was a pretty interesting match. So
I hear a lot about Myron Reed, a lot.
Yeah, Myron's a really good kid, man.
You see a lot of him on the internet.
He's from this area, the Louisville area, and he trained at OVW for a short little time, and then he ended up coming to IWA and linking up with guys like Big Mike Elgin.
Yes,
and Chris.
I'll tell you what. I went to a Beyond show for my first time. They had it at GCW, and he was there. Michael Elgin was there. Never got to see him wrestle ever. I was in this is awesome.
Dude, he moves.
He is a powerful.
Goes.
I know, man.
He goes for a big man, for real. Yeah.
And he does it in Japan. And come on, New Japan. It's
man,
wow.
Mike. He's talented, man. He does a lot of really cool stuff. I'm being quite surprised that he hasn't got signed yet by
I know
a bigger company. So, but I mean, he's been doing his thing over in Japan.
Sure,
killing it in Japan.
Sure, killing it like Kenny. Like Kenny Omega every time,
Right, definitely.
The big match, right? There's something big this week, 4K something or something. I don't know. My friend was telling me, you gonna watch that tonight? I'm like, nah, I don't know. The big.
Oh yeah, tonight is
something.
The Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho match.
Yes.
That's it's supposed to be. I think it comes on at 2 a.m. from what I heard.
Yeah.
Or something.
I don't know. Well. Catch it whenever I usually catch it once in a while.
That's how I feel. I'm gonna catch it probably tomorrow.
I know we're going on long. Heck, we'll be on here all night. No, I don't care. I'm gonna be anywhere tomorrow.
Kidding, right.
No, yeah. Actually, tomorrow I got lucky because I don't have to go to work. They called me. He said, "Yeah, you don't need to be plowing tomorrow." So, all right.
Good deal. That's
I'm a
carpenter. Yeah, man. I actually work a night shift job, so I go to work at midnight tonight.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, our whole town's almost closed, so that's good. I guess they're really prepping it down. Why not?
Is it snowing up there yet?
No.
Just cold.
Just cold.
Okay. Yeah, that's exactly how it is down here. It's just cold. It's not snowing. It's just cold.
Let's see what I'll tell you right now. Can I go to my weather map right now? Right now it's 25.
Okay. Gotcha.
So it's probably
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you what the temperature is down here. Hold on, let me check.
Yeah, you can check right on that.
Yeah, we're at 28. So we're right at that same area.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. I think it's going to be a powder snow from what I'm hearing. So.
Right.
That's nothing. That's nothing.
Right. Well, let me go ahead and wrap it up. And,
all right. Absolutely. Sure. Absolutely. Go right ahead.
Can I plug some stuff real quick?
You are allowed to plug.
Well, depending on when you are listening to this, tomorrow we have IWA. Oh shit, where'd it go?
That's it.
IWA has a show tomorrow at the Memphis Flea Market. Let's see, like I said, Myron Reed and Shane Strickland is on that one, and then IWA also has a show on Saturday, this Saturday the 6th, and Joe Gacy will actually be in town for that one.
So there's my friend, cool. One of my friends right there.
And then we have a few other matchups. So and then let's see, and then like I said, the 13th, Black Label Pro. I will be in Crown Point, Indiana. So Black Label Pro, that'll be a good show.
Yeah.
Who all's on that one? Let me see.
Who's the main event?
AJ Gray.
Yes. Oh, actually, I just saw AJ on this past Saturday at the what's that?
AJ did some really cool stuff.
He is pretty good. Can I just jump in now? Sorry for jumping into plugs, but yes, I just saw him last Saturday at the H2O. Was it H2O? Yes, yeah. There was just a show he had or something.
Is that AJ?
AJ.
It's here we go. I pulled it up. It's AJ Gray and Sammy Guevara.
Excuse me. No, it was actually a GCW mixed show, but he was there.
Okay. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. My buddy Mance Warner was there also.
Yeah.
Mance Warner. Yeah, he was also up there. But yeah. Anyway, so like I was saying, BlackLablePro on the 13th. That AJ Gray, Sammy Guevara, Jonathan Gresham versus Joey Janela.
Ooh, Gresham.
On that show.
Gresham. Sorry, I like Gresham. Yeah, I love him. He's always good.
And then the big weekend at the end of this month with ProdigyProWrestling.
Yeah.
On January 26th at the IWA Arena with Isaiah versus AR Fox, the Night Riders versus the Rejects, Murdoch and Reed Bentley. And then on Saturday, January the 27th, it's IWA Guardians of Hardcore. The main event, Nick Gage versus Ricky Shane Page in a House of Horrors death match. Marcus Crane, Homeless Jimmy. Brad Cash versus Masada. Bryant Woods and Rob Marsh. Ciclope, Miedo Extremo. It's a stupid stack show. I'm really excited for the show.
DDTU guys. Actually, they stayed at my house, those two guys.
Who's that?
Yes.
Ciclope?
Yes. Yeah, you know what? And the funny, I'm not big on Spanish, but I got a little bit, you know?
Dude, I've heard some crazy things about those guys, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can do.
I'll send you the video. They made a video on YouTube in my house, like outside my house promo. I'll send that to you later. I'll send that to you later.
But yeah, man, that's what my January is looking like. So
catch them all.
Like I said, it's
right?
looking pretty busy. It's gonna be a good January for sure.
Yeah,
a lot of really cool matches that I'm looking forward to working, working, watching and all that good stuff. So.
And Ref Sean, where could they catch all these out? Like what Twitter, this and that?
Well, if you don't happen to pay attention and you want to go and look and see where I'm promoting all that good stuff, I'm on Twitter at official SPO 502, and that's Twitter, Instagram, Twitter and Instagram both actually is official SPO 502. And then I'm on Facebook, Sean Patrick O'Brien. You can add me on there. So yeah, man, I'm pretty active on social media.
And just make sure you plug all the other Prodigy Pro at Prodigy Pro or
right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Let's just plug them all.
I don't have their social media right here.
I think it's all. I think it's all my thing there. I can look it up.
But yeah, man, Prodigy Pro Wrestling is on Facebook. Prodigy Pro Wrestling, Black Label Pro, GirlFightWrestling.
Yeah, they're all
of them are on Facebook, and you can find their links to their Twitter and their Instagram.
And they can always look at our interview from tonight because I posted it earlier on a poster. So
that too. Yep, there you go. Yeah,
or Twitter. Yes, we can relink them later to everybody.
But yeah, man, definitely. To all your listeners, follow the promotions that I work for because I work for some really, really cool promotions that are putting on some of the best matches in the country. Hey, could I ask you a question?
Could I ask you a question? Who's your favorite wrestler of all time, like growing up? Let's do that.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I know, right? Who do we?
Man,
growing up.
I mean,
like feuds or
favorite name out, Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels, all right.
Yeah,
I'll go with
Shawn Michaels. Yeah, and actually, whenever I was doing music, I used to just because I'm such a huge wrestling fan. I used to use a lot of Shawn Michaels references in my music. Like,
really?
I used to call myself the Heartbreak Kid, Sean Patrick, and the Showstopper and stuff like that. So
right, I was more of
I'm a big Shawn Michaels fan.
I was the big old Macho Man Randy Savage, yeah, brother.
Right, okay.
Dang it.
I was a big Macho Man fan as a kid, man.
I got to. You know, the cool thing was here's some.
The yellow and the purple and the pink and all the crazy.
You know what? You know what?
I love Macho then.
I love telling the story. As a kid, me and my dad went to WrestleMania 5. I was sitting up in the nosebleeds next to Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body doing the commentary.